Hey everyone, welcome to Rugby Voices, where we chat with folks who have shaped and continue to shape the sport of rugby for women and girls in the U.S.
My name is Katie Dowty. I'm the current head coach of Dartmouth Women's Rugby. I'm also the U23 head coach and part of an assistant on the interim senior staff for the national team, and a couple other hats. Oh, I get to coach PR7s in the summer.
Oh, nice. Fun.
Which is awesome. And I'm on the IA Council for USA Rugby.
Fun. Lots of different, you heard it here first, I coined the term earlier, a bunch of different scrum caps. Can you tell us a little bit about how you entered rugby and a nice summary of your rugby life and rugby career?
I was of the generation where not many of us played rugby in high school in the States. So I discovered it in my first year at college. My freshman roommate dragged me along to a practice, and I just loved it because it was my first team sport ever. So just the dynamic of it, working together, problem solving on the field, stuff like that I had been a figure skater, so it's like a drastic departure.
Wait, I knew this, yeah.
Yeah, that was just a really awesome experience for me. So I fell in love with it. And then after college, I was fortunate enough to be one of the first players at Chula Vista for the U.S. So like one of the first did sevens players. And then, one of the greatest things that rugby ever gave me was that I had the privilege of, competing around the world. And domestically, you kind of get to know everybody that plays in the States when you play club rugby and things like that. And I also got to know people all around the globe, including yourself, through playing. And even before my playing days were over, there were collegiate coaching opportunities cropping up in the U.S. at universities. I had just met you over in Sydney, where my sister was living at the time, but I was getting the itch to come home. And my friend Mel Denham, was kind of saying, "Oh, come home. There's like a growing need and jobs opening up in collegiate rugby." So I came home, and it was just kind of like the right time for me to transition, or the coaching just kind of took off. So I ended up coaching with her for a small stint at AIC and then at Central Washington, and then the Dartmouth position came open that I'm still in 8 years ago. So now, I'm really lucky to be able to coach full time as a career.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it was nice.
And the sport is privileged to have you too.
Thanks.
Yes. In all of your rugby career, whether it's coaching or playing, is there a period of time that is the most memorable to you or that's meaningful to you?
Oh, wow. I'm getting older, so I absolutely loved playing. Training full time is like this is such an awesome experience.
The dream.
Yeah, it is the dream, and it's a lot of fun. But what's interesting is I learned a lot from that time in my life that I use now as a coach, and I never could have predicted, that coaching would be a career of mine, and that I've found more success in coaching than playing, and the impact that I get to have on people and real connections that you build with people,
It's unexpected.
Yeah, it's unexpected, and just kind of learning what you really value in life. I'm not making millions, but I do keep building these relationships in my life that are really, really important to me, that I value so much, and I'm really grateful to have a job that allows me to have an impact like that on people, and hopefully they can go on to have success in whatever playing or coaching or other career that they would want to have too.
Moving on towards our youth, and you're in a position where you get to see them at the end stages of their high school, and then or throughout their aspects of their high school careers, to then move on to college. What are some words of advice, not just for them specifically from you as a coach, but also things that you would have liked to have heard as a young athlete?
The thing for me is there are all these amazing opportunities, and it means the world to me when people want to be an Eagle or want to go to Dartmouth or would want to play collegiate rugby, win collegiate national championship, and all of these things. But for me, the thing that I see now is to just play for the joy of it, play for you, let the playing be your guide,
your drive.
Yeah, the thing that was really interesting for me was that year that I did live in Australia, playing was just so much a part of the culture. Like it was like, oh, come on, Dowty, we're playing touch today.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone enjoyed that.
Barbecuing and touch,
Yeah, and it was
then we're going surfing.
Yeah, it was so as exciting as it would be to go to a Taz game or to play on the play on the Taz field for this select side, or or to be called up for the Wallers or something.
Yeah.
But when I was like, wow, like, so and so loves playing touch on this park on a Saturday as much as she loves playing for the Wallers. So,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's just the rugby for them, and that to me is kind of like allows you to play your best rugby and really enjoy every team and club or event experience that you're a part of. Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
And do it for the love of rugby. Don't
Yes.
worry. Don't focus on what could be.
Yeah.
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 I like that. I like that very much.
I mean, of course, you want to think of those
Yeah.
things, but like, don't look past anything that you're doing now.
Yeah, I'm trying to retire at the moment, and just being here, I'm like, oh man, I want to play. But I am enjoying because I'm coaching U14 now, and I'm loving.
What you've built is amazing. Like, and
Yeah.
it's magnified the experience for
These
so many
guys,
people.
yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I don't know if you're supposed to be in a session now, but I'm going to steal you anyway.
I think so.
But thank you so much, and see you around.
Thank you for listening. Rugby Voices is a collaborative effort between the U.S. Women's Rugby Foundation and the Elite Girls Rugby League. Learn more about how to support the great work these groups are doing at uswrf.org and egrl.org. Special thanks to Marjorie Linares for leading the effort to capture these stories.